What is up, guys and girls, family, pet, whoever the hell decided they want to put this on to watch today? Welcome back. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing great. I hope y'all having a great week. We're running into Wednesday here. Real quick, just like my normal little spill. This is all hands-free. Started hands-free, it's gonna end hands-free. I ain't paying no damn attention to the camera.
I-40 is closed. Switching to a new route.
And right in front of my windshield, so I got the wind. So if it looks like I'm looking at y'all, I got the windshield in front. I got my GPS, my geotab, my fender mirror, all that stuff right there. So I ain't really so much paying attention to you guys, just for legal purposes and whatnot. So, man, right out.
I-40 is closed. Switching to a new route.
Yes, thank you. I know I-40 is closed. It's a fucking shit show. So, as you guys can tell, I'm on I-40. I'm heading towards Memphis. Basically, I know I've been way behind making videos. I ain't dead, I'm still here. I've just had so much going on between, the business side of things, the truck, all that stuff, and then just personal things, decisions and whatnot I've been making, doing this, that, and the third. I just ain't really, had a lot of time or the energy to make any videos. And I've been trying to get out of making them while I'm driving, but it's the only free time I've really had, I guess, to make a video. So, I guess a little recap on some things, I guess, kind of bring y'all up to speed. So, like I said, it's Wednesday. Monday morning, ass crack of dawn Monday morning, I left out, went and picked up a load at Hinkle / DHL in Portland, Tennessee. I used to work there, so did my dad. Funny story, guy I knew came out and talked to me while I was there, and then after he went back in a few minutes later, the guy that was going to load my truck, or my trailer rather, came out to put his glad hand lock on, and said, well, I'll be damned, I guess I let anybody drive a truck now, don't they? And he smiled, laughed, shook my hand, we talked for a moment. Cool guy that my dad and I worked with, that was back a few years ago. Really awesome guy. So, anyways, so I got loaded up and headed on to Texas. Went to Sanger, Texas, that's just north of Dallas. Dropped off yesterday afternoon, and I went south to just the south side of Dallas, picked up a load in Wilmer, Texas, and heading back to Nashville, and then from Nashville I've got a load heading to Georgia, and then from Georgia I'm gonna, just south of Atlanta, I'm gonna run up to Forest Park Terminal, have a little bit of work done on the truck, and there's a little get-together at the shop on Saturday. I'll be there, and then I'll probably just head home. So, not a bad week. Not a bad week at all. All the loads have been pretty light. That first one was, it said it was going to be a 39,000 pound load. It was only like maybe 30,000. I think it was probably around the 28,000 pound range. This load was supposed to be around 30,000. It's only 18,000. And my next load's only supposed to be like 12,000. So pretty light load. And the loads have been paying pretty good as well. It's not a bad week at all. Let's see. What else? Last week, I think it was last Monday or something as the last video I posted. Like I said, I've been so busy. I went from the house, I went over to Kenore, Tennessee, picked up a load, went to Dunn, North Carolina, and from Dunn, North Carolina, I was supposed to go down to South Carolina, pick up a load coming back to Russellville, Kentucky, it was going to be like having me gross like right around $5,000 just off those 2 loads, and then I'd be home. Unfortunately, the consignee or the receiver took their sweet time unloading me. I was there 8 hours, and I lost that load to take me back home, so I had to take 2 other loads to get back home. Which made me a little bit more money than I was going to make, but put me home a day later too. Like I said, I left that like I was up at 5 a.m. Monday morning, and I don't like being up that early at all. Like, I woke up Monday morning looking for every excuse to cancel the load. Now, of course, I didn't do that, and I wasn't going to do that, but I wanted to. I just don't like being up early. You know, of course, like I said, I wasn't going to do that, and that's just how I feel when I wake up really early in the morning, especially on a Monday. Lord have mercy. Even the birds are like, why the fuck is he up this early? But so I got, like I said, got through the week, getting going here, you know. Oh shit. Damn. Arkansas motherfuckers cannot drive. Holy shit. It's flooding like, it's been flooding like hell in Arkansas too. Flooding like hell. Rains, if they get any more rain, they're gonna need a boat. You're gonna need a boat to get around here if it rains no more. Like all these fields are flooded, you got rivers, can't even tell where it starts and ends, it's crazy. So, got this shirt, I think I got it at the North 40 truck stop, right around, I think it was Humboldt, Tennessee, or Jackson, Tennessee, something like that. Huge Smokey and the Bandit fan. I have been since I was a little kid. On the back, it says Snowman, and it's got the Kenworth. So, thought it was a cool shirt. Bought it. Bought my dad something for Father's Day. So, that was a little update on that. Kind of what I've been up to. As far as the business side of things, personal side. When I've been home, I've been working on the S10. I finally got it kind of squared away a little bit more. Figured out the running problem. Turns out I got an aftermarket distributor, and came with a clamp with it, a little stainless steel clamp. Well, it wasn't bent enough to actually hold down the distributor. So it looked like it was holding the distributor, but it wasn't. It was just like not letting it come out, but it was still letting it turn. So even though I had it tight, well, it was letting the distributor turn, and it was throwing off my timing. That's why it was starting to run rough, and sometimes I'd have a hard time getting it to start, and blah, blah, blah. That and the IL fuel mixture, I got it tuned in some more. So now she's running pretty good. Hopefully I'm getting it squared away. I might be doing some work to the C10 as well, kind of soon. I might need it, because I might be moving to Florida. It's not set in stone yet. We don't know. It's something my girlfriend and I are discussing. We're thinking about moving to Florida to just kind of, I don't know how to put it. We just want to change the scenery, really. I don't want to say a fresh start. But there's just, you know, things in our area we're just kind of getting tired of. Not so much running away from anything or nothing, but just things here that we're getting to not really care for, so we want to change it up and have a change of scenery. So we might be moving down to the upper panhandle. There's some loads coming out of that area, so it won't really hurt me too bad. But like I said, it's just some talk. We ain't sure if that's what we're going to do yet. So, but alright, so now I want to talk about the, I said something about it before, the new all-inclusive pay package they're doing for the brokerage loads here at USA. It's been into effect since the 1st, and I have to say I've noticed a difference, both good and bad. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you're new, you're thinking about coming to USA or whatever, the way they did it before with a brokerage load. These are not the USA loads. The USA loads are still the same. Hold on a second. USA loads are still the same. It'll show the line haul, and then it'll show the fuel surcharge. You get 65% of the line haul, 100% of the fuel surcharge. Alright? Brokerage loads, it would show them what the brokerage loads is paying. It would show, and you get 65% of it, but it wouldn't show your fuel surcharge. It'd say BTF for your fuel surcharge, or breakthrough fuel surcharge. So basically, you wouldn't know your fuel surcharge until you got your settlement. You got 100% of it, but you wouldn't know what that would be. Alright, sometimes you could ask your DM what it would be, and maybe they might be able to find out, but typically you just find out when you got your settlement. So that's the way they were doing it before. Now the way they're doing it, like I said, USA loads are the same, it's only the brokerage loads that have changed. Brokerage loads is now all-inclusive. So what that means is the rate you see is the rate you're going to get for that load, including fuel surcharge. Take your 65% out, that's what you get for the load. Alright. Like I said, now it's all inclusive. What you see is what you're going to get. You take out your 65% of that, and that's what you're going to get. So, it says $1,000. You get the idea. Alright, well, my concern with this is what I've voiced, and if you watched my other last video, you know, is I've seen us losing money on that in a way, because how are we going to get 100% of the fuel surcharge if it's already included? You know, there's no way. Like, how would we? So, you know, and somebody said, oh no, the loads are going to pay more, the loads are going to pay more. And, you know, I was like, I just don't see these guys paying more. And it turns out that is the case. So we are losing a little bit of money with this all-inclusive package, I have noticed. I've noticed it, and several other drivers have noticed that you're losing a little bit of money on it. Not a drastic amount, but like I said, now you're not getting that 100% of the fuel surcharge because it's already included. So that's the downside. The upside is there's now more loads in different areas. For example, the only reason I've not been to Texas yet is because I haven't found really anything decent coming back out of Texas. Typically I'd take a load from Texas, go somewhere else in Texas. From there, I might run up to like Louisiana, or I might run up to like Missouri or something. And, you know, there's a lot of little tiny loads to get me somewhere to get a load coming back home. Well, now I've noticed loads coming out of Texas coming back towards Tennessee. I've noticed more loads in the Georgia area. I've noticed more loads in the Tennessee, going to the Tennessee area. I've just noticed a lot of areas, there's more loads popping up now. Since they've done this and started working with new brokers with this all-inclusive thing. So there is an upside to it. You know, there is more loads. And the loads, not all the loads, some loads pay pretty good, you know. Not all that bad, so. I do think it kind of sucks that we're no longer getting that 100% fuel surcharge on the brokerage loads. You know, now that it's all inclusive, there's just no way that we are, you know. But it's got its upside. We are getting more loads, so it's also the opportunity for more money. So I don't think it's too bad of a trade-off, in a way. like USA is trying to improve on some things. I think they're doing a pretty good job, and I've heard a lot of people bitching about it, but I don't think it's too bad. Some of us that don't think it's too bad. If you don't like it, leave. Voice your opinion, and if you still don't like what they're doing about it, then leave. I ain't bitching about it. I'm just kind of spreading that info out. I do think it sucks we are losing that little bit, but there's the upside, and I'm cool with that. So, hey, if you don't like something, voice it. You know what I mean? If you don't like something, voice it. They might change it. They've been making a lot of changes. A lot of it's been for the better, and that's pretty cool. I think USA is a pretty cool company to work with. I basically run on my own schedule. I do what I want. They're not down my throat about anything. I've got a pretty cool team. Safety's pretty cool. Hell, I had to deal with safety the other day. They called me and said, "Hey, we just want to talk to you about something." I wasn't sure how the adverse weather worked, and I had a misunderstanding of it, and what I was doing with it is anytime I get some traffic for a little bit, not adverse weather but adverse driving rather, when I'd get into some traffic, I'd put it on adverse driving, and I thought that I could turn it off and on, or it would just let them know, hey, I'm slowed down because of this. Well, it turns out it doesn't exactly work like that, and it basically adds more hours to your clock, which I didn't catch. So they said, hey, we just noticed you've been kind of using it a lot, and we figured maybe you didn't really understand how it worked. And they were really cool about it, and explained it to me, and explained a few other things I didn't know too. So I thought that was pretty cool. They weren't hateful about it. They were real just informal about it and let me know how it does work and whatnot. So now I know the right way to use it. So yeah, they're cool, And I think they do pretty good, I like how I can do things my way. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give that update on that. Unfortunately, like I said, it does seem like we are losing a little bit on the brokerage loads, but we have the upside where we're getting more loads, a lot more loads after this. So I can deal. Yeah, so go ahead and cut her out. It's getting a bit, probably around the 20-minute mark, so it's getting a little long. I just thought I'd give this update. If you've asked for a video, like someone asked me to do a video on the how to remove this rear cabinet, and I know this video's a little shaky, I'm sorry. Someone asked to do a video on the cabinet removal. I'll try to get that when I get a chance. Someone asked for a video of the load board. There are some other people that have done recent videos on the load boards. You might want to go check them out. I don't know when I'll be able to do that. I'm going to try to do that when I'm on a laptop, just because it probably turn out better. So, but I ain't forgot about y'all. I just been super busy and had a lot of things going on. So, well, anyways, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all would like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you got any questions. And I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all stay safe out there, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, guys.